Track birds. Bird migration is not a new term. Every year birds migrate in search for food and better living accommodations. These birds are forced to travel to other areas to seek assurance of their survival. Recent innovations have paved way to a more accurate, relatively reliable, and easier process for tracking birds. Today tracking birds will no longer be as complicated as it was before. Here are some steps and tips you can utilize in tracking birds. Contact an organization that is accessible for you. There are a number of them that offer you an opportunity to volunteer. Some of these organizations may be based near your area. Because not all of them offer food and accommodations for you, prepare a separate arrangement for that. Fortunately, some organization can offer these arrangements free of charge. Every organization has a number of chapters too. Choose the nearest and most convenient to your place. The list of organizations include National Audubon Society, Canadian Migration Monitoring Network, North American Migration, Dungeness Bird Observatory and International Shorebird Survey. Use geolocator equipment in the form of backpack for birds. This tracking sensor is very light, even lighter than a dime. Though it is very small in size, it can provide accurate information about flight times, direction patterns, flying speed as well as any stopover that the bird wearing the device took. With all these information put together, it is easier to identify the bird and its flock's current location in a given time. Use satellite information for tracking inland birds. Recently, scientists have discovered a new way of tracking penguins in the continent of Antarctica. This method was utilized to locate colonies as well as lost incidents. They introduced a strategic use of satellite input from outer space by using the penguin's waste material stains that are clearly seen from there. The advent of this method was unexpected. The British Antarctic Survey has found a way by accident. Now following penguins' waste will lead them to their desired tracking destination. Use microwave telemetry for tracking heavyweight birds such as eagles. Microwave telemetry technology has devised platform transmitter terminals, PTTs, that are particularly designed for tracking migratory birds. A few experiments are done to prove how effective this gadget is. From time, recent improvements have been made to make it more accommodating for the birds. From 95 grams, its weight has been reduced to 20 grams. This improvement gave way to monitoring of birds without bearing them too much baggage. The size of the PTTs is highly dependent on the build of the species of birds that you want to track. Also, the fact whether the particular species is a distant migrant or not also has a weight in choosing the appropriate PTT to use. Tracking birds as a scientific task has a lot of benefits for both mankind and the birds themselves. By knowing ahead the path of migratory birds, different environmental organizations can prepare in advance an appropriate temporary natural dwelling for them. True to the reason of their migration, organizations would like to keep these flying creatures in optimal health.